she wants to be in the video too. First and foremost, I want to say that I grew up in a Latina household, pure Latinas, so the strictness was overloaded. If anyone comes from a Hispanic family, you know that like there's a lot of things that you cannot do, and until you get to a certain age you can finally do those things. I would go into my room and cry about it, dwell on it the entire time, and I feel like I missed out on my teenage years by doing that. So if anyone's watching this and you're like in your teenage years, or even if maybe you're younger watching this, these are tips on how to feel and look good when having strict parents, because I understand what it's like, and these are things that I wish someone told me to focus on more in like a nice kind of way, you know what I mean? Your parents can tell you to focus on these things, but like when you're dealing with the strictness and not really understanding how to manage things and do things, you don't want to listen to anyone. You really don't. But listen to me. I've been through it and I've gone through it, but I'm at the age where I get to do it like anything I want, but like I'm still afraid. I do wish that I prioritize a lot of more things other than being like, ugh, I can't do that, so I'm not gonna do anything else ever again. That's so dramatic in my mind, and like it's also like not my full fault because like I was just a kid. For the first part of this video, I'm gonna do how to look good when having strict parents. I'm a girl, so a lot of my tips will be for, you know, girls. Also, a lot of them will apply to boys as well. Take what resonates with you. In elementary school, around like grade 8 to beginning to like high school, I was not allowed to wear makeup, and it killed me. It killed me to see how everyone was wearing makeup, mascara, lipstick, you know, nice things on their face, and I could not. If I even dared to put mascara on, oh my gosh, game over, like end of the world. I would try to sneak it, putting it on in high school, and I would try to wash it off before going home. My eyes would be like raccoon eyes, so I would wrap myself out because you could tell I was wearing mascara. The entire time I would dwell, oh my goodness, I cannot wear makeup. Like I want to wear makeup. I love makeup. These are things that I wish I would have focused on more, other than the fact that I could wear makeup to make myself look better and a little bit more presentable, you know what I'm saying? I never got into like learning how to do different hairstyles with my hair. I was always a mess with my hair. My hair was brushed obviously, but I wish I learned more how to braid it, how to put it up, how to do different hairstyles with it, how to do better hair care, because I feel like now I would have known how to do it more, but I struggle with it now of how to do hairstyles and stuff, because like I was so focused on like this one thing. I was going to school with frizzy hair. I had dandruff in my hair. I was focusing on the wrong things. Like, girl, you should have been fixing your scalp and your hair. I could have learned how to like manage my long hair, and I feel like I'm just learning all that right now. Next, skincare. I know these things are like kind of basic things for how to look good, but I'm telling you, I would go to school with dry, crusty skin. Skin was like peeling, flakes. I didn't do any research on how to take care of it. Imagine if I had my hair done, glowing skin, and walking to school like that. Like that'd be amazing. I would feel so good about myself. I can't wear makeup, but like naturally, like I got it together with my hair and my skin. That would have been just so amazing for myself, and I wish someone told me to like prioritize that, because I feel like my self-confidence would have been so much more better. Get your cleanser, get your moisturizer, get your serums if you're allowed, because sometimes you're not even allowed to like get a serum or something, but you should be allowed to get a cleanser because it's good to wash your face. So tell your parents, like, you know, I need to wash my face to hydrate my face. It's good for your skin. Tell them your skin is the largest organ in your body. It needs to be taken care of. At an early age, figure out your skin type, figure out your hair type. Figuring out those things come handy later on. I am telling you, like I am literally telling you. Get a clear eyebrow gel. Eyebrows really just fix your face. They make your face. If you can, if you're allowed, you know, maybe sneak it. It applies to grooming. Personal choice though, it's up to you. If you want to keep your brows plucked, I recommend keeping them plucked, you know, in this area, keep them nice and clean. Get an eyelash curler. I definitely wish I had an eyelash curler when I was younger. Even lifting my lashes with no mascara, it looks good, and eventually you train your lashes to stay up like that. I notice the more I do it now, my lashes stick up and they look good. And also with the clear gel you get for your brows, it can also be used for your lashes, so lashes will stay up. But make sure it's safe for your eyes, kind of like an eyelash primer. And having nice lashes up look nice. Even look up natural remedies of how to make your lashes longer, fuller, voluminous. Things that can help you make your confidence better instead of dwelling on the things you can't do. Try to focus on things that you can do for yourself, because that's really the only option you have, unfortunately, until you get to the age where you can do those things. The lips, you want some nice juicy lips. Get yourself a chapstick or a lip gloss. Even for the boys, get yourself a chapstick. You don't want crusty lips. Like no one wants to be walking around with crusty lips. You want them to be nice and juicy and glossy. I've been using this lip butter from Tree Hut. This also relates to the skincare routine. It's going to be a part of your routine when you build it. Use sunscreen, use SPF. It helps protect your skin from harmful UV rays, and sun damage can also lead to premature aging and other skin issues. Another one of how to look good: smile more. Smile. Genuine smile is one of the best beauty enhancers. I have received so many compliments on my smile that I never realized that I love my smile. Growing up, I never really smiled, never really considered that to be a beauty enhancer, but it seriously is. When I smile, or like when I smile when I'm engaging in conversation, that is when I received the most compliments. Good posture. I used to be like this all the time. It's because I always wanted to hide myself. Stand straight, stand tall. There is nothing to hide. There's multiple videos online on how to achieve better posture, how to have good posture, relax your shoulders. Another thing that I really wish I focused on was eating a lot healthier. Having a balanced diet contributes to clear skin, which is what we want. We want nice clear skin. Health is definitely number one. Like, you want to be healthy, you want to stay healthy. I definitely do wish I got into the routine when I was younger to stay in shape, to eat healthy. Wish I were to focus on those things instead of dwelling on things I can't do. I'm gonna go into how to feel good when you have strict parents. It was definitely a challenge to feel good when you are in an environment where you feel like you're so limited and you have so many restrictions that you can't do the things that you want to do. You gotta listen, because if you don't listen, you make the situation worse for yourself. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Feeling good, I feel, is more of a challenge because it's definitely a mind over matter thing. Focus on what you can control. Concentrate on aspects of your life that you have control over, such as your attitude, your behavior, and also personal growth. As I was mentioning before, those are things that we have control over, where we can work out, we can eat healthy, we can stay hydrated, we can do skincare, we can maintain our hair better. That also helps with personal growth because it makes you take care of yourself, and it also leads into self-care, which is another topic I will be covering. I still have attitude problems. I definitely wish I would have toned it down a lot more with the answering back. It affects me till this day of how I respond to situations. Breathe, let it go. I know you want to have your voice, and I know you want to make that point loud and clear, but the best thing to do is let it go. So focus on positivity, focus on the things that you can. As I mentioned, the many things previously of what we can control of our appearance, that all contributes to your personal growth. I'm going to say this again and again. Focus on what you can control. If you are not allowed to do something, and you're not allowed to do it until a certain age, focus on the things that you can do in the meantime. I'm telling you, it is going to help you level up in life. It is going to help you become the person you want to become one day when you finally get that freedom and you finally get that time to do the stuff you want to do. And as I mentioned, self-care. Take care of your mental and emotional well-being. Practice self-care routines, whether it's reading, exercising, doing activities that bring you joy, do it. You should learn how to enjoy doing self-care, whether it's skincare, exercising, eating well, staying hydrated, doing your hair. Try to learn how to enjoy those things, because eventually it becomes a part of your routine. You want to do it more and more because you see the results and you see that, wow, I look good today, I feel good today, and that's so important to do. My version of self-care at the time was neglecting everything, doing zero responsibilities, and just playing games all day. I was addicted to video games as a kid. I used video games as an escape, but now I use video games as a way to have fun and a way to connect with friends and family. But before, I would use it as a way to escape. I feel like there's a fine line between, your hobbies and your responsibilities when it's about self-care. Do your hobbies, do your activities, do the things that make you feel well on your self-care journey, but make sure you do not neglect the responsibilities and use those things as a scapegoat. They both go hand in hand. If you neglect your hobbies, you're gonna start feeling down, you're gonna start feeling bored, you're gonna start feeling just the opposite of good. If you don't focus on your self-care, the responsibility of it, you will also go down because you're not taking care of yourself. Hobbies make you feel really good and you feel like you're on a high with them. I would neglect the other part of self-care. Practicing self-care with the routines, super important. Practicing self-care while enjoying a hobby or doing activities that you love, super important. They go together. Self-care, I feel, is very broad. You just gotta learn to be responsible with it as well. I'll give an example. I used to like game all day, and then I would forget to brush my hair, change my clothes, or brush my teeth. You can't do one thing and neglect the other. This one's super hard. I feel like this one is super hard, but it allows for you to feel at peace. Understand your parents' perspective. I would never be able to do that. Never be able to understand the perspective of like, I can't do this, why? But hear me out. Understanding their concerns can actually help you navigate their rules more efficiently. I feel like if I were to understand the perspective of why I can't do these things, I would have gotten into less trouble and I would have been able to do things that I wanted to do a lot sooner. When you understand their perspective and you understand where they're coming from, I feel like you're able to build a level of trust and you're able to develop that with them rather than dragging it on because it seems to them like, oh, you really don't understand why I'm doing this. I'm gonna make you understand for a very long time. There's gonna be so many perspectives that you don't agree with your parents on, and that's totally fine. There's so many things I don't agree with. I feel like if you're in the unknown with these things, it really puts you down. It really does, because I would constantly question, why is my life like this? Why is it this? Is this the only way my life is going to be? And no, it's really not. The memories I have made now, the people I've met, it really does get better, and I never thought that it could get better. Another way to feel good is building trust. When you demonstrate responsibility and reliability to gain your parents' trust, that puts your foot in the door and a step closer to what you want to do in the future. When your parents start seeing that you're making more responsible decisions, they might be more open to negotiation. It's a good thing though. It is a good thing to build trust and build a foundation with your family, friends, whoever it is. You always constantly want to build trust with people. But I will admit, it does become tiring when you're trying to build trust over everything, like even just wanting to go see a movie with friends. This is something I definitely wish I did for myself to make me feel better. Celebrate achievements. Celebrate anything that you achieve. Even if they seem small, positive reinforcement can contribute to a better overall mood. So that's why I definitely say celebrate your achievements and be happy to yourself, even if it's learning something new. There's going to be a lot of times where your parents don't agree with the hobbies and activities you do. Even if you're doing nothing wrong, continue doing them. Honestly, the worst thing that you can do is give up something that you love because of what someone else says. And I'm not saying to disrespect your parents in any way or to rebel against them. At the end of the day, it's your life and you're going to be the one to create your life later on, and you do not want to let go of that gift or that talent that you have or that passion you have for that specific hobby or activity. Never let anyone take that away from you. You definitely do have to kind of keep fighting for yourself in the way of like not letting the strictness bring you down or push you down too much. These things are pretty temporary. I do believe that in the household that I was raised in definitely taught me so much on how to navigate the real world out there and how to approach different situations, but it also did make me very afraid. That's just something to consider as well. Express gratitude. My grandma definitely taught me this, to be so appreciative of anything that you have, and taught about the things that I don't have and the things that I can't do. And it was just recently that I kind of learned to express it more, I guess, maturing. It's reflecting on positive aspects of your life, and maintaining that positive mindset can make it easier to navigate challenges that you face in your household. I can definitely make this into a series and make it more in depth and give more advice, having the courage to do things when being raised in a strict household, because I understand it. I am literally here for anyone who's going through it. I really hope this was able to help someone and encourage you to start your life now and not later. And it starts with you taking care of yourself, and it doesn't matter what age. Like, you should start as soon as possible, to your capacity, of course, but just know that you're not alone, and I am here for you. Make better decisions for yourself and make better choices, and to not dwell on the things that you can't do, but focus on the things you can do. Take control. Show up for yourself. Be present for yourself. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ellycifuentes. Bye.